Hi, it's me, Majoumi. Where? What are you talking
Look
about?
up.
Where?
Now, holy shit, the words at the top of the what? Right? Nope.
What? Just tell me which one to move.
I can't. I'm trying to. It's not one of those. Nope. Over that one. The labels are at the top of the.
No.
How the labels are at the top and below
No.
it are the.
No, I genuinely don't see what you're talking about. Alright, I'm here. Hello. Hello, chat. I'm playing more of this because I like it. Today I'm being joined by Maddy, who's asleep. So really, it's just another solo stream. But he's here in the room. My lord, I suggest going to the western part of the central core first. Transmutation Factory and the Warehouse Zone are currently managed by Yukon and Yan Lao, respectively. The factory emits massive waves of deadly heat waves in its operation. Forgive my incompetence, but I have not yet found a way to relieve the heat wave. As for the westernmost warehouse zone, there might still be opportunities to exploit, but that is only my best guess based on incomplete data. So, Gord was playing on his own, and he informed me that we're missing something called cow seeds, which will make us stronger. And I didn't know this was a thing. So we are going to look for those. Okay. So we got map data. I don't know how to read the map. I'm stupid. I'm so sniffly. I don't know why I'm so. Every time I come over to Gord's house, I get sniffly. I don't know what it is. Anyway, it's been a hot second since I've played this, so you'll have to forgive me. Wrong button. So I guess we'll just explore places we haven't been. Like this way. This. What's that? Finding all sorts of weird stuff. Absorb. Collected cow fruit. Oh, this is the thing he was telling me about. Slightly increases splash and talisman damage. How do I open this up? Do not know. Oh, Maddie's snoring next to me. not where I'm supposed to be going. What is this? Maybe I need something. Oh, I just realized there's no game audio. It's probably. Sorry, I'm stupid. You guys are like, why the fuck is she doing this? No entry while warping. Due to their limited range, they cannot handle interstellar travel. Right now, I'm just exploring places that are unexplored on the map. Looks like there's stuff here. To the left. There we go. We're doing stuff. We're making progress. I do like the ambiance of this game. Alright, so I've kind of forgot how to play this game. You'll have to forgive me. Ow! Piece of component. I like that it's a little bug. I enjoy the little bug. What? Anyway, we're backtracking right. Can't afford any of those. Oh, what's that? I can send the bug in there. the bug. On area bug. Not good at this. All my hours in Helldivers mean nothing. Oh. Have we been to this one before? I don't think we have. I think this is new. Let's see where it leads. I was talking with Gord before this about the Tau fruit. And he was like, I don't know, just go places you haven't explored. And I told him, like, well, every time I do that, I just end up at a boss. And then I fight them. And then he told me, well, just don't fight them. And I don't know if I can do that. Because when I get to a boss, I want to fight him. I can't just leave him there. That'd be rude. I don't wanna be rude to them. I feel like if you're like the boss in like a dungeon, right? Or any situation in which you are like a boss or a mini boss or the hero or adventurer to like come across. And the hero like throws open the door to your room, your chamber, and you're like, this is it. This is the moment like I've been waiting for, that I've been training for. Like everything comes to this moment, and then he just turns around and leaves. Like I'd be really sad. Like I definitely feel at least a little disappointed. But also, I feel like if I was the boss or the hero, I would tell like my boss, I'm like, why don't we just like, why are we always stationed in order of weakest to strongest? Like, wouldn't it just be better to just put the strongest at the front and kill the hero right away? Like, why is it always so well paced for the hero to gradually grow stronger by overcoming situations by facing us? Why don't we just all wait in the same room for him? But definitely make things easier for us. And against the villain rules. But, well, like, who wrote the villain rules? And also, if there's anyone who's, like, meant to break the rules, is it not villains? Like, I feel like if anyone's gonna break the rules about how it should and shouldn't be done, it's us. Us, in this situation, being the hypothetical villains waiting in the Demon King's castle. A shit. I don't know, I feel like I would, like, talk to villain HR. And I'd be like, hey Stacy from villain HR. Why do we have to do it this way? Like, surely there's a better answer. The Demon King's castle's super boring. It has like 1 bar of Wi-Fi, no television. At least the hero is exciting. I will say that there's a lot of like manga that I've read where that was like the premise. I definitely enjoy that. Oh fuck! I enjoy that type of manga where it's like, what if the main characters were actually the dungeon people, and they're usually pretty fun. But I always feel like there's more to be explored with the genre. Also, hey, Roxy and Danny, how are you? Oh shit, this one's longer. Ah, bah, 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 bah. There's another one of those thingy things. Dusk Guardian recording device one. Log entry. Deceased has been confirmed to be a Dusk Guardian. It is speculated that an explosion occurred while he was on patrol. He was pierced by a piece of scaffolding when the structure collapsed and died immediately. Hello? This is how we do log entries? Can't believe I encountered something like this in my first shift. He had a lot of external injuries. It looked horrible. His spirit will be able to rest in peace. I've been feeling drowsy after our last medicinal injection, but the symptoms are slowly going away. I thought I would never have to be able to board New Kunlun. Imagine my surprise when I became a Dusk Guardian. Incredible to think about. You have not missed the thrilling tale of criminal behavior, and even if you did, I would tell it again because that is the primary theme of the stream tonight. And I will tell it, but I have to edge you guys a little bit first, right? I can't just give you the answer. I can't just give you what you all came here for. Be cheating. Was this elevator supposed to move? But I will at least tell you what it is that I stole. Today, I was able to walk away with a 12-piece stainless steel cookware set. And I feel like telling you what it is that I stole without telling you how I stole it, when it's an object that is quite large, gives you something to think about for a while. Where do I go? Am I missing something here? I feel like the elevator was supposed to do something. I'm gonna rest and reset the room and maybe it'll fix itself.
Detective, did you shove that cookware set up your ass? You know your doctor said you're not supposed to do that anymore.
Harry would. Harry would absolutely shove a 12-piece cookware, stainless steel cookware set up his ass. And there would be a whole, like, inner monologue, like, are you sure this is a good idea? And one of the inner monologues would be like, yeah, of course, it's stainless. What's the worst that's gonna happen? I feel like this elevator is supposed to be going, but it's not. Is that just me? Is this bugged? Am I bugged? But yeah, it's a quite nice cookware set that I got today. I'm excited to get to use it. Um, you may be asking yourself, Majoumi, why why do you need a cookware set? The answer is because I recently got some pet birds, which I'm not sure if I've posted any pictures of in the Discord, but if not, then I'll try to get to that soon. And if you did not know, birds are very sensitive to like airborne particulates and air quality. And a lot of cookware, anything that has like Teflon or a non-stick coating, when heated, actually releases like particles into the air, which are bad for birds and also bad for babies. Which I did not know. So anyway, I'm gonna be getting rid of my old cookware that had non-stick coating and switching over to these stainless ones. That way I do not accidentally kill my pets, because that would be bad. And I would be sad if that happened. I feel like I missed some, like, that elevator definitely should have worked, right? I'm not crazy for thinking that. Ow, fuck. I mean, there's always, like... I could just be missing some Metroidvania-esque like ability that I don't have yet. What the fuck is this? Oh, I have to hack the right one to keep it down longer. Oh, shit. Now, if only I could hack myself to keep it off longer. But I guess that's what Viagra's for. Shit. Yeah, there we go. Sorry if that boner joke made anyone uncomfortable. Speaking of uncomfortable things, I have a story from work to tell you all about a customer who weirdly stroked and caressed my arm. For those of you who don't know, I work at a pet store, which will explain what I was doing, because I was bagging this person's crickets for their creature of some sort that eats crickets. And while I was like tying up the bag full of insects, they begin to gently touch and caress my arm. And I'm just kind of like, huh? What's happening? And they're like, wow, your arms are so smooth. And I'm like, ha 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 ha, yeah? And they're like, do you shave? And then they touch my arm again, which is like where it gets weird, because it's like, all right, like the first time maybe you just weren't thinking and you touched me out of habit or something, I don't know. The second time, it's like, okay, what are you doing? And then they're like, do you use any lotion? And then they touch me again. I'm like, huh? And this goes on for like 4 or 5 questions. After each one, they touch my arm in like an uncomfortable way. And I'm just like sitting here like, what did I do to deserve this? And eventually, like, they walk away, right? But Um, sorry, I'm like trying not to die, and it wasn't like for a few minutes. Like, I'll admit, like, it took me a few minutes before I was like, hey, wait a second, that was weird. People don't normally do that. I told my coworker about it, and she was like, "Oh, I would have smacked them." I was like, "I probably would have too, if my brain wasn't busy making like dial-up sounds. Like, I was sitting there being caressed by a stranger, and my brain was just going, and then like once it loads, I was like, hey, wait a second." But before that, I was stunned. All I could do was say, haha, no, I don't shave my arms every day. But afterwards, I was like, maybe I should tell a manager about this. I actually still haven't told a manager. I probably should, though. Simply because I don't think it was done out of any sort of, what's the word? Malice? Like, I don't think they had any ill intent. Because it was like a lady in maybe her 30s that was doing it. So I wasn't, like, too super upset. Like, if it was, like, an old guy, I'd be like, alright, there's clearly some ulterior motive. Why do you keep touching me? But I think maybe she was just, like, going through her quarter-life crisis. And, like, she wanted to touch a young girl. Because that's the only explanation I can think of as to why she would even remotely consider it okay to just start touching a stranger, let alone a retail worker. Alright, so this should definitely work as an What? Now it works? It wasn't working before. Oh. Ow, fuck. Oh, that was unfortunate. Imagine now, like, the elevator doesn't work now that I've died. Like, it's like, oh, no, that was your one chance at the elevator working. Sorry, you have to suffer now. Had to pay the work anecdote toll. In reference, wait, hold on, I'm confused. What do you mean the work anecdote toll? Oh, like I had to tell a story about work for the elevator to operate? It was waiting for the juicy gossip from the pet store? I mean, to be fair, I love juicy gossip. Speaking of juicy gossip, today when Maddy and I were in the Costco, the one that we robbed, which again, I will tell this story soon. You guys have to be patient though. We were talking about one of our friends, who is constantly fighting with her husband. Like, every time we talk to her, there's something new that this guy did. Oh, shit. Am I supposed to do this in, like, one go? But we were, like, talking about her, like, at the Costco, and I noticed, like, we were talking, like, oh, like, why don't they get divorced? And this one, like, lady who we were passing in the aisle was, like, wide-eyed, like, at this story, but, like, trying not, like, show it too much on her face. And it was really funny. It's like, I know you're gossiping. So it's a little funny to admit, but I did kind of like ham up the story a little bit, knowing that I had like an audience. Fuck! I died into the bug. I don't want to like say too much about like what we were saying, because this is about someone else who did not consent to the story being told. So I will refrain from saying too many details that could be what's the word? Revealing or indicative of who they are. But we were gossiping in the Costco, and a lady was very, very intrigued. Oh, we actually got some. I got some cool stuff at the Costco. I got like a cooling blanket for this summer, which I look forward to using, because I'm someone who gets hot very easily. Unfortunately. I actually don't understand why I get hot so easily. I don't know. It's like kind of like always been a thing, so it's not like something that. Because my first thought would be like, oh, like one of the side effects of HRT is poor temperature regulation, but I've always been this way, like since like being a teenager. Shit. Which sucks because I'm from Pennsylvania, where the summers are quite hot and quite humid. So I would suffer every year. Speaking of Pennsylvania summers, though, apparently Japan's summers are very similar when it comes to like heat and humidity, and so I'm like thinking back to my childhood days of being so sweaty that like you could stick pieces of paper to me. I remember like when I was in band, we used to use poker chips, like mark our spots when we were learning drill. And I would be so sweaty that like you could stick, like people would stick poker chips to me and they would like stay there. And people had a fun game of how many poker chips they could get to like stay on me, which is kind of embarrassing for me, but also it was really funny, so I let them do it. The record, by the way, was 10. Someone got 10 poker chips to stick onto me just from like sweat and surface tension. But I was talking with Maddy about like how bad I was with Pennsylvania summers, and she's like, "Oh, like when we go to Japan, you're gonna be suffering." And I'm like, "Yeah, probably." Another thing I'm gonna suffer with in Japan is they don't like have water as like an option at most places in Japan, which is a little weird for me because I'm a big hydro homie. But they mostly drink ocha or what's it, barley tea. And I do not like the taste of either of those. I am a sweet tea girl. I come from what is culinarily speaking, a southern state. I don't know if most people would consider it geographically a southern state, but I consider Pennsylvania a southern state when it comes to like cuisine. So I grew up with that sweet tea that's like more sugar than tea, and so trying like bitter ocha and like barley tea, I'm like, what is this? This is disgusting. How do people drink this? But it's like what they mostly drink in Japan, so I guess I'm just gonna suffer through it and do my best. We'll see how that goes when I visit. But I want to try to get used to the taste of Ocha before I go, so that I don't embarrass myself in Japan. Because I think I would cry if the locals were like laughing at me because of the foreigner who can't drink tea. Also, Gord, you have to let your dog out. I don't even know if he's awake. Everyone around me is asleep. Oh, a thingy thing. This little, like, pomegranate looking guy. Or like a pineapple, perhaps. Isn't it weird that pineapples just kind of grow like that? Oh, this guy, Kyo. We meet again. How did you get here? Are you following me? Not in the slightest. It can only be fate. Ever since my awakening, I've made this land my home. I sojourn across Kunlun without ever settling down. Or are you awake? Never mind. I'm gonna let your dog out. Oi! Sorry for sitting on you, Maddy. One of my many hiding spots. I did not expect to meet you here. You don't need to hide. The guards here are no match for you. Scholar does not wield the sword lightly. I simply slip away when trouble starts to brew. There's no need for violence. A poetry reciting weapon that won't fight. That's a first. Ho ho ho, you flatter me, sir. But that is the reason why I cannot obtain gin from mechanical corpses like you do. That being said, would you be interested in bartering once more? Feel free to peruse my wares. Recovery. Health. Fast and J. Quick dose. Computing unit. I should get the computing unit for sure. I don't know what this other stuff is, but I'm kind of tempted to just kind of buy it to find out. Oh, he has multiple computing units. I thought it was just going to be like a one and done type deal. Okay. I'm coming back. I'm coming back with 300 more gin for you, my guy. Because I want that. I want that sweet computing power. I want to go to downloadmoreram.com. Rhizomatic energy flow results normal. Rhizomatic energy is generated when the primordial roots absorb light. Over the past millennial, and with the development of Solarian technology, methods for extracting and storing this energy have been continuously improved upon. During the turbulent era, the G Kingdom created first large-scale rhizomatic columns to meet the power needs of their military. Groups of these columns are built across Penglai by various kingdoms. However, with the rise of Taoism, the columns slowly fell into disrepair. So they transform light into energy? Like a plant. If you could photosynthesize, would you? Like, say you were offered, like, by a genie, and he was like, I will give you the ability to photosynthesis, but you can never, like, eat food, but you wouldn't have to eat anymore. Would you take that opportunity? I wouldn't. I'm too much of a foodie. I love eating. I consider myself maybe a bit of a glutton, almost, just because of how much I love eating. So I would not take the photosynthesis gambit. But perhaps one of you out there in chat thinks that I am a fool for this, and that, Majoumi, how could you pass up such an opportunity of that to eat from the sun, like our ancestors did? Rare an artifact that can be gifted to Schwan Schwan. Sophisticated tool set crafted by the great craftsman of Ying. This is a must-have dream tool for even the most accomplished craft. We're back here. Oh, we missed something. I was like, I feel like there's something we're missing. So this is gonna be a little embarrassing, but this kind of ties into something I said earlier. Where I said that I do not deal well with, like, heat. Or just, like, warm temperatures in general. I don't like being in the sun. And you can laugh at me and be like, haha, like, hikikomori weeaboo. Like, typical weeaboo does not like going outside. But I really don't. I don't like the feeling of the sun on me. It feels weird. It's not something I enjoy. It's hot. It's uncomfortable. It's just like, it warms me. Like, it makes... Heat kind of makes me angry. And I don't know if that's like a problem with me, or if I'm just like... I just have beef with the sun, perhaps. And like my entire life, I've just secretly been fighting a war that no one else knows about. What should I get? Let's go get this. Oh, I see. I have to get both to get the thing. Oh, this is Skull Kick. I see. So I have to see if Gord's dog came back inside. Ow. I'm back. Does anyone else's sneezes, like, smell really bad? Because mine do, and Gord makes fun of me for it all the time. And I genuinely, like, can't figure out how to fix it. And it is a little embarrassing to have stinky sneezes. I'll admit. But I don't know what to do. Yours don't? What do you do to make your sneezes not smell bad? What are the secrets to, like, good smelling sneezes? Is it like, am I doing something wrong? Like, I brush my teeth, I scrape my tongue even. But it feels like no matter what I do, my sneezes smell weird. I even use the brown Listerine. You know, the one that burns like you swallowed, like, hell itself. Like, I just cannot figure out how to make my sneezes smell normal. Google says it's a sign of sinus infection? Could I have a sinus infection that I don't know, because this has been like an ongoing thing for a long time. This has been like at least as long as I've known Gord, kind of like long time. I feel like if I had a sinus infection for that long, I would know. Yeah, I don't know if it's that either. What are we doing? What are we gonna do? You want my map data chip? I would love to give it to you. Ah, but I'll shut down if you remove it. What would you consider swapping? Would you consider swapping it for Jen? I can make a copy for 400. Did we just kill this guy? Is it rude to kill these guys? Nah, as in, like, I shouldn't kill him? Spare his life? But that's so expensive. I don't have that kind of money. I want to buy more computing chips. He's just a funny little fish. Alright, and I'm a funny little girl. Or unless that's your way of saying that I'm not funny, in which case I get it. Listen, I understand. Gord left me. My wife and kids left me. All I have left is this ice cream sundae from McDonald's. It doesn't even taste that good. Because it's full of mold. Which is, by the way, why the ice cream machine at McDonald's is never working. And this is coming from someone who worked in food service for a while. They don't clean that shit. And so a lot of times, the store manager will just be like, listen, we're not cleaning this shit, and I'm also not serving moldy-ass ice cream. Just say it's broken. And so that's why the McDonald's ice cream machine is always broken, because it's never being cleaned. But it's as someone who's cleaned it, it's a pain.
Detective, I ate your sundae. I think I might be dying. If you see my wife, please make love to her for me.
If you see my wife, please make love to her for me. What kind of advanced, beyond the grave NTR is this? Alright, we got 2 more jade slots, by the way. We can add. I guess we'll just add this one. Oh, I don't really need that one. That one in. Okay, where should we go right now? Because you see, I feel like we went everywhere we could. Oh, here's a spot we didn't go to. And then there's there. I don't remember what Mr. Bingus Bongus back at home base said. Also, I need some, like, advice for how to stop saying so goddamn much. I feel like I say it every other sentence, and I just, like, I don't need to be saying it that often. Does anyone know where we're supposed to be going? Was anyone paying attention to the funny little robot man? Oh, here's another work story for you. Said it again. At work right now, we're doing like a donation drive to help support like one of our partnered charities. And the thing we're doing to like help support this is we have one of those like sticker boards, like where it's like, when you donate, you get a sticker to put on the board. And it's like, all right, you know, it's a fun little thing to help show progress on like the donations over the month. But you'd be surprised at the number of people I get to like donate just when I say, you'll get a sticker if you donate. They're like, ah, shit, really? All right, fine then. You've sold me. I'm like, huh, that easy. Oh, maybe I go up there. That seems like an unexplored territory. Unexplored Teto territory. I listen to too much Vocaloid music. Maddie just woke up and said, there's nothing wrong with that quietly. Oh, Maddie, did you want to join stream? Yeah? Would you like to say anything to our lovely viewers? Would you like to speak into the mic? What do you have to say to everyone at home? Is that it? Sorry, I spilled water from the condensation all over you. If it makes you feel better, I spilled it all over myself as well. As the Tianhao catastrophe spread, a formerly secretive organization known as the Tiandao Council emerged into the open. They recruited technical personnel for the Eternal Cauldron project, with motivational slogans, and invited the general public to ascend with New Kunlun, a new path to survival. This brought a glimmer of hope to Penglai, which had already been plunged into a doomsday panic. Also, I don't know how many people are here, but once there's enough people, I promise I will tell the story of how Maddie and I robbed a Costco today. I do want to tell the story. I just don't want to pop my load too early. Gotta be the climax of the stream. What other cum jokes can I make here? What? What the fuck? What? What's happening? Why is it raining blood? What? Why is this a horror game? Ah! The fuck was that? Why did it jump scare me? Didn't know I was playing that kind of game. Who was that? Some guy. We're playing like Celeste all of a sudden? Ow! Ow! God, I really am playing Celeste all of a sudden. Complete with the fact that I'm bad at it. Shit. That being said, we did finish. Ow! Oh god! We did finish Celeste on stream. So, that is one of my achievements. Ow! You know how it is with spaghetti. You know, Maddie doesn't know how to spell spaghetti, despite it being her favorite food. Also, she's back to sleep. She said hi everyone and then promptly fell back to sleep. This is just like Hollow Knight. Well, now what? You know what? I might be a little stupid. We're definitely gonna die here because I'm stuck at platforming. I'm sorry for letting you all down. I know you come here for only the finest of platforming and video gaming. Oh! Sorry that I cannot give you more of what you deserve. An immortal portrait. Valerian artifact that can be gifted to Xuan Xuan. This ancient watercolor painting is said to depict an immortal who appears in every age supporting the same appearance. Hehehehe. Hey, it's Shatter Baby.
Oh, look, it's my favorite lit blorpo, cheddar baby. Yummy. Hello, grins.
Hello, friends. Fucking conveyor belts? Fuck. Hi, Cheddar, how are you? I was talking about how you missed it, but I was really good at the game earlier, and we like aced the platforming section, and it was really cool. So since you'll just have to take my word for it since you weren't here. And there's no way to verify if that's true or false, so you're just gonna have to take my word for it. Because as you know, I am the most trustworthy person and individual this side of the Mississippi. I do enjoy the saying this side of the Mississippi because it implies that there is an inherent dichotomy to the Mississippi where like on each side there will be two houses both alike in dignity. Like in fair Louisiana where we lay our scene. Ah! Did I just like accidentally activate this thing at the right time? I like the guy's head that just like flew into the room from the right. Oh shit! Uh-oh. This is a neat little mechanic, though. Uh-oh. How do I tell when it's gonna go? Oh, it's like the third little pulse. Signifies that it's ready to blow its load, as to say. What is that little symbol? The this thing, the little spring gun. Is this what's causing the flames? Also, what are the flames for? Transmutation Furnace Data Console. Agitators in operation 298. When the transmutation factory is operating, agitators activate the furnace core, producing intense radioactive heat waves. These target the genetic target inside the furnace, inducing the desired genetic mutation. It is not known who invented transmutation, but the Gia Kingdom was the first to industrialize the process. Powerful radiation is released during heating, so lingering nearby is strongly discouraged. Oh, they're doing, like, gene therapy via radiation. That's kind of neat. Oh, hey. Hey, it's been a while. How fair. It's not been that long. Or if you didn't get so intimate after just a few encounters. An assertion that falls short. In these inaccessible wilds, we must cherish every encounter. Besides, to tell you the truth, I'm currently in a spot of trouble. Would you be willing to render assistance with your skills? It should be a walk in the park. I shall eagerly repay the debt when the opportunity arises in the future. Let's hear it. There was once a bridge that connected westwards from here. However, it has now been lifted for unknown reasons. I have recently learned that my brother, whom I have been trying to find for many years, resides somewhere across that bridge. I came here in a great hurry, only to sigh in dismay. My hope is that you will be able to lower the bridge and grant me the opportunity to reunite with my brother. If on the way, I'll consider it. Of course, I shall be grateful for anything. I shall linger herein. Please spend to your heart's content should there be any commerce to conduct. Do you have any money? Buy a ball of flavor. I do enjoy ball of flavor. Where's this gonna take us? This is a one-way only type deal. Oh shit, a ghost! Oh, I jumped into the ceiling, which had a spike on it, and impaled my head. Speaking of heads, Maddy, the sticky head, is putting her entire weight on my shoulder. Quite cute. Ow. How is everyone at home doing? We got Wendy's for dinner. Nice. Well, I see my GF in person again. I can have her lean on your shoulder. Aww. It is something that's nice. And I try my best never to take it for granted because I do greatly enjoy my wife's company. Did you get a Frosty? I did get a Frosty, actually. I got the orange dreamsicle Frosty, which I enjoyed. Maddy and Gord did not care for it. Did you dip fries in it? No, I didn't think it would taste very good with the orange one. But I think the interesting thing about Maddy and Gord, like specifically not liking it. Yeah, fruit one plus fry sounds scary. No, that was my thought process too. I was like, I don't know about this. If mine has it, you'll test it tomorrow. Yeah, please test the orange dreamsicle frosty plus fry combo. That being said, so Maddy and Gord did not like it, while I did, and interestingly enough, one of the key differences between the three of us is that I grew up eating like orange creamsicles and they did not, and so I wonder if if a large part of the reason that I like the flavor is just like because of nostalgia. And I was wondering like how much does nostalgia really play into like what you find tasty or not? Because it's gotta like it's definitely gotta have some bearing on what you do and don't like. Like there's no way that you can be completely uninfluenced by your experiences when it comes to taste. Which guy was talking about ice cream men and how in the past apparently like ice cream wasn't pasteurized, so people just eat it, get sick, and die like all the time. And like, listen, as someone who's lactose intolerant, I get it. Ice cream is absolutely something that's worth getting sick and dying over. If I grew up in the age where ice cream wasn't pasteurized, I probably would have died from it. You would have seen the news article where it's like, famous radio talk voice, Majoumi, dies of dysentery from eating newfangled invention ice cream. And it'd be like, her last words were, "It was worth it." Plan 100%. Whoa, this thing's shaking up a storm over here. When's the Oregon Trail stream? That could be fun. That could be a fun little streamy to do. Play Oregon Trail. You get to name the characters in that, right? If you can name the characters in Oregon Trail, I think it could be fun to do an event stream where, oh, we got an air dodge. Where like if our like respective character dies, we have to do some sort of like punishment game. I think that could be an interesting little twist on it. Also, it's nice having an air dodge. I've been missing this a little bit. No fight at the end, huh? Also, do you guys want to hear how we robbed a Costco today? Or dies of dysentery and drops dead IRL. Let's go Costco robbery. So to start with, what was that? To start with, you have to understand that, this cookware set, which is what we stole, a 12-piece stainless steel cookware set, was originally like $200, which is expensive, but also a reasonable price for an entire 12-piece cookware set. And this was an expense that I was like kind of prepared for. I was like, all right, we need a new cookware set because of the birds. You know, I just got paid recently. I can afford to buy cookware set. Yeah. And so I put it in our cart, in our little Costco cart. And, you know, we're going through the store. We get a few other things, like this shelving unit. That was nice. I was like, shelving unit. And, you know, we're going through the Costco. We get to checkout, and this is where a very unique series of events that I couldn't have planned out if I tried. And so, because of that, this is a non-replicable theft, if you will. It started out with this cashier, the lady at Costco, scanned cookware set, and it came up as like hand soap, right? And she was like, huh, that's weird. I guess it's not scanning right. And so she goes to take the hand soap off. But as she goes to take the hand soap off, she gets distracted because I guess I had put in like a pack of turkey meat that was supposed to be a 3-pack of turkey meat. And so they're like, oh, you know, this is supposed to be a pack of 3. I was like, oh, really? Oh, I'm sorry. And then like this other cashier, because you know how Costco, they have like 2 cashiers per lane. I don't understand how it works, but I always see like 2 of them, or sometimes 3. I guess one of them's like a bagger. Anyway, one of them goes and they grab. They're like, all right, I'll go grab it. This is the fatal lapse in concentration, because as this happens, they're like switching out cashiers for whatever reason, and the new one scans the cookware set again. It was still in the cart, and they hadn't, like, you know, fixed it yet. But this one, because they're talking about the turkey, doesn't realize that it's ringing up as hand soap, and so they just go on as normal. And they get to the total, and they're like, all right, your total's gonna be $235. I'm thinking, like, oh, that's a little cheap, but, like, you know, maybe maybe I just, like, didn't do the math right in my head. Okay, so we go to the food court, and we get our food. I get a little chicken bake. Maddie gets pizza. Maddie hasn't been feeling well today, and so she has run to the bathroom on 2 occasions now, in order to throw up, we'll say. And as we're eating, Maddie says, like, oh, I don't feel so good, I'm gonna run to the bathroom again. I'm like, oh, no worries. But she doesn't make it, and she throws up all over herself in the middle of the Costco food court, which, you know, at that moment, I'm more concerned about her. I'm like,
Detective, we're Costco girls. Of course we get the chicken bake.
I'm like, Maddie, are you okay? Or like, oh my, and I'm like grabbing napkins and I'm like cleaning it up because I love her and I don't care. Like, I'll touch vomit if it's to help my wife. But the important part is that, like, she's covered in it. Like, her sweatshirt is covered in it. And I felt so bad. But then I realized, because while we were eating, I was looking at the receipt and I realized the mistake that had been made, which is that our cookware had rung up as, our $200 cookware had rung up as $10.99 hand soap. So like $190 discount. And I was like, huh. And of course I'm like, all right, if I can get away with this, I will. But my plan was like, all right, we'll just go to the exit, and if they catch it, I'll go back and pay for it. Like, no big deal. It's not like, yeah, who the fuck are you?
Oh, yeah.
Hold on, this story's gonna have to wait. Hold it. For what purpose do you journey to my humble repository? You know what you shove up your ass? I'm here to take out the trash.
Mm-hmm.
Your words conceal other intentions. If you could lay down your arms, perhaps we could sit down and converse. I thought Lord Yan Lao, a man of proprietary, would greet me in person. Young man, there's no need to be defiant. I'm aware of your plight. Your mentor, Agong, did indeed wrong you. You are justified in your... I'm here for you, not Agong. Ahem. Allow me to finish. As I was saying, given your suffering, your current agitation is hardly surprising. Even so, ponder this with a clear mind. Time cannot be rewound. Your relentless pursuit will only result in destruction, nothing more. Heed my advice. Sometimes one must learn to forgive and forget. You murderers want to lecture me about forgiveness? What a joke. Ahem, you must not interrupt when your elders are speaking. Why are you so incorrigible? Why show no mercy when you're already right? Sigh. When you reach my age, you'll understand. Wait, it's my age again. Did I say sigh out loud? I meant to sigh, not say it. Hand over your seal. You're turning senile. How discourteous. Enough. I've long known that you won't heed my words. However, my good manners compels me to greet you. I do not snub etiquette. Sorry. There are thought for blight of all Solarians, not just yourself. A gentleman bows and adapts. There's no shame in surrender. When I saw this picture on the TV screen, I thought these were like 2 giant front teeth. Anyway, so I'm aware of the clerical error with the cookware set. Maddie's not. Maddie does not know at this time. And at this time, Maddie is covered in vomit. And one of the things we bought today was a blanket. So I'm like, all right, you know, just cover up with this blanket. You don't have to feel embarrassed walking out. And you know, I'll get you home. We'll get you showered. I'll throw your clothes in the wash. Don't worry about it. I'm not mad at you or anything. You know, regular words of reassurance, because you know I don't want her to feel bad. And so as we're heading out, I realized, and this is a little fucked up to me, but I'm like, wait a second, this is a perfect opportunity. So for those of you who don't know, like at Costco they have like receipt checkers to make sure that you're not stealing things. And this is a busy Friday night, so there's a lot of people shopping. And so I'm like, all right. And so I intentionally choose the receipt checker that looks more like, what's the word, like nice. And I go to her line, and I'm like, and I tell her, it's like, oh, you might not want to touch the receipt, like it's covered in vomit, to like alert her to the situation. And she looks at Maddie, she's like, oh my gosh, like, are you okay? Like, you poor thing. And I'm like, good, yes. She's not like actually looking at what we're buying. And so she just kind of like, oh fuck, she's kind of like signs off on the receipt. And she's like, well, drive safe, I hope you get home safe. And like, we get into the car, and I'm like, Maddie, you might not realize this, but your vomit just saved us $190 today on our Costco trip. Yeah, sympathetic. Sympathetic was the word I was looking for. But because of a series of events involving a cashier swap, a error with the barcode, and Maddie throwing up on herself, we got a $200 cookware set for $10.99. It's not so bad, if I say so myself. Maddie is a criminal mastermind. Gotta bring a vial of Isopac every time you go to Costco. Anything you need from me? You need any guidance? I'll confess everything, please. Stop staring at me. Enjoy sublime eternity among evergreen foothills, New Kunlun, the second home of your dreams. Do you have any questions you would like me to answer? Who are you in law with? Lord Yanlo, I'll speak. Just don't raise your voice like that. We're Costco girls. Of course we vomit on the door guards. But yeah, we got quite a few things. Oh, this is the bridge. No words can express my gratitude for what you have done. If you're willing, I would like to bequeath you with treasure as a token of gratitude. Listen, dude, I don't need to know what kind of sounds your pussy is making. Just, you know, head on over. If you would like to barter, ask away. I shall await your departure before moving on. Oh, that's neat. Die, it brings us back to life. Maddie's feeling better, by the way, if you were worried about her. She showered up, she's in clean clothes now, hanging out. Oh shit. I struggle with this kind of thing, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna keep it 100% real with you guys. And I'm not entirely sure where we died. How does syrup of ice pack work? Or extract? What is it syrup? Extract? Essence? Concentrate? Like, I know it, like, it makes you throw up, but how? Is it just really yucky? The essence of nectar? Make your stomach get scared? Is it just like a jump scare for your tummy? Shit. I just realized like the ceiling's closing in. The bounce. Essence of Orbital Strike. I have not thought about Essence of Orbital Strike in a while. I do want to get Infinite Wealth when it goes on sale. That is something that I've been thinking about. I'm like, man, I really want. Unless anyone wants to buy it for me. I'm joking. But never guys. Guys never. Summer sale is coming up. That's true. Summer sale is the perfect time to buy Majoumi games. Because you love me so much. I want to experience infinite wealth exclusively through your stream, just like how I experienced Like a Dragon. I don't know if I should take that as a compliment or an insult. You're thinking about getting me a different game? You guys are too nice to me. I swear, you guys are actually really nice to me. I do not deserve some of the things you guys do for me. Especially when I like listen to some of my VODs, I'm like, this is the girl they've decided is their Oshi. Like, you guys can do so much better. But if this is the wagon that you've put your cart with all the eggs in, then I will do my best to entertain and provide. I'd do more if I could. You guys are really sweet. You'll DM me? Okay. Jesus Christ. Early investor. This is tough because I'm on like a time limit here. Not only that, but like getting there takes a bit of my health because I'm bad. Oh, those guys suck. I shouldn't try to rush it. Do you think I can parry that? Looks like I can. Majoumi stocks will only go up. That's right, we're only going up from here. Get on board early, because this train's going straight to the moon. You may say that that's not good for a train to do, but our engineers were pieces of shit and they don't know anything about railroad engineering. All of our railroad engineers were actually, like, layoffs from NASA when the government cut their funding. So they all started working on trains instead. Shit. I like that you guys are talking about like Majoumi stocks going up, and then this is the gameplay. It's just me dying over and over again to the same enemy. You sent? I will check my... What is this? Okay, sure. Yeah. +2. It's kind of in the same vein of MILF Quiz 5. If I had to describe it, I'd be like, yeah, it's in the same genre. Honkai Star Rail. Didn't they add like a cowboy recently? You would have gotten this for yourself. When is Zenless Zone Zero coming out? That's another Hoyoverse game that I've been looking forward to. They did add a cowboy. Yeah, ZZZ. I keep seeing ads for it. The animation style is very silly. I hope the animation team is okay. I'm also pre-registered for it. I've actually been pre-registered for Zenless Zone Zero for a while now. If you'd like, it's easy to download Wuthering Waves again and actually play more of it. Fair enough. Not the right way. Sparking Zero to look forward to? I don't know what that is, I'm sorry. I don't like Dragon Ball enough to buy Sparking Zero. I don't even know what Sparking Zero is, you're gonna have to fill me in. Also, my tummy hurt. I mean, I know this is what I get for eating a Frosty when I'm lactose intolerant, but... Are you kidding me? Why is this guy so tough? Budokai Tenkaichi game? No, I'm sorry. I don't know what that means. Dong Dong Never Die stream when? I don't know. Whenever I feel like it. I mean, you guys from the Majoumi era kind of know how I stream games when it's just me. I tend to play one game at a time and then we stream until it's done. And that's how I make sure we finish games. Whereas the Slop Cauldron format has been a little bit different. I didn't even make it to that guy because I suck. I was bad. I had a skill issue. That was just I am getting to that area with more health than I was. What are they even making here? Some kind of boxes. I wish I was good at fighting games. But instead I'm good at games where I fight for my life. I guess that's because what I have life experience doing. Is fighting for my life. Oh, we should play The Rental. That's the game that Maddy wanted me to play. It had a cute little bunny. Shit. I feel like I'm getting a little bit better, but I'm also getting worse. It gives me plenty of time to read chat though as we get back there. For better or for worse. I mean, I've been having a lot of fun with this game. From what it looks like, it's maybe a 12-hour game. So, like, 4 streams. Or at the pace that I'm going right now, maybe like 10. I don't know why I'm struggling so much with this one section. Maybe it's because there's, like, the ceiling is stressing me out. I know I tend to not do very well when there's like time limits involved. Shit, this guy spawned on me. It's also not easy when I have like the full weight of a human person on one of my arms, but that's starting to go into the controller's broken territory, which I try not to do in my streams. That being said, speaking of the full weight of a human on one of my arms, it is getting late for me, so I do want to wrap up stream within the next hour. So hopefully we can get past this one room within the next hour. A full 60 minutes of attempts at this one goddamn room. And hopefully we can see what's on the other side. Hitting me? That should not have hit me. Oh, he just died. Ah, there's more? There's more after that guy? I thought he was gonna be the last one. Surely, like, they can't have much more than that. Nar. Sorry for making you guys watch the same room over and over again. You're gonna be like skimming ahead in the VODs. Like, how long is this room? At least 20 minutes? This is all for a chest. Breather Jade. Striking enemies with a slash attack will recover some internal damage back into health. That's pretty nice. Was it worth it? Maybe. Was it worth 20 minutes, chat? Getting back is so much harder. We gained like 2 skill points just from that battle. Like how many times we did it over and over again. All right. Nope. I thought maybe something would happen if I went down there. That was not the case. I'm an idiot. I'm a fool. Part of me wonders if I should end stream here, simply because I do have work tomorrow. Go for it. How long have we been going? 2 hours? Sure. Yeah. I mean, I guess I could end stream here. We're at a good spot for it, if I'm going to. Thank you guys for coming stream. I do not know when the next one will be. If I take a look at my schedule, maybe maybe Tuesday, maybe Wednesday. We'll see. I will keep you updated in the Discord. Until then, hope you guys have a and bye-bye.
Alchemist.